Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the live session of IELTS Made Easy. I'm Neha from IELTS Made Easy, and I'll be covering the listening module today. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to the session. Hello, everyone. Hello, Rahul Seni, Payal Nagpal. Welcome to the session. Hello, guys. So, today we'll be covering the listening module, okay? Instead of reading, today we'll be covering the listening module. Okay guys, so let me give a brief introduction of our channel before starting the listening. So we conduct free classes on YouTube from Monday to Friday, okay? And the schedule is as follows. So at 12 p.m. we conduct reading and listening classes. Generally, reading class is held on Monday, Tuesday and Friday, and listening on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, but today we'll be covering listening module. Okay, and at 7 p.m. in the evening, writing and speaking sessions are held. Okay, for writing and speaking, you can join at 7 p.m. in the evening. And these classes will be inclusive of a detailed explanation, vocabulary improvement, and doubt clarification. Fine. So if you want to improve your vocabulary or you want explanation regarding any module, you can join our free classes. And also, if you have any doubts related to listening today, you can type it in the chat box. I hope the schedule is clear to everyone. Hello guys, welcome everyone. Hello Nirman Sandhu, welcome to the session. Hello Sukhgil. Yeah, Rahul Saini, generally we conduct reading classes on Friday, okay? But this time on Thursday reading was covered. So today we'll be continuing with the listening session. Fine. We'll be continuing with the listening part 3 and 4. Hello Vikas Singh, Simran Saini, welcome to the session. Hello Sabha, Sarabjeet. Hello Nirman Sandhu, good afternoon. Vijay Makar. Welcome to the session everyone. Okay, so let me give you a brief introduction of our Telegram and YouTube channel first. Okay, so most of you are confused which channel to follow. So you can follow this channel, IELTS Made Easy. IELTS capital underscore MADE. Okay, capital MADE small underscore capital EASY small. So you can follow this channel. You will see a profile picture of Sonam ma'am and you can join that channel. And if you want free PDF material related to all the modules, or if you want the material related to the live classes which are conducted on YouTube, that is available on the Telegram channel. So do join our Telegram channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is IELTS Made Easy, and hit on the bell icon so that you can get all the notifications of the content uploaded on our channel. And guys, do like these videos because most of you ask that how can you watch these videos later on. So you have to like these videos if you want to watch it again. Fine. Then you can find the videos in the liked section of your YouTube library and you can practice these sessions again. Do share these videos with your friends because these are absolutely free and they will also get maximum benefit out of these free live classes. Okay. Also, guys, we conduct paid individual classes. Okay. These are one-to-one classes and you will get individual attention. Fine. You will get detailed explanation of all the modules. Also, if you lack in a particular module, for example, writing or reading, you can join for a particular module also. So we'll focus on that module. Okay, and you will definitely get assured results, and you will get a detailed evaluation of your speaking and writing. Fine. So you can join our paid classes. For that, you can contact on this number. That is 73470 81010. Okay, these are personal classes, one-to-one classes. So you will get individual attention. Okay, guys, welcome everyone to the session. Hello, Tajinder. I'm fine. Okay, guys, I hope it is clear. So, before starting the listening, let's have a glance at the scoring table. So, the scoring is same for general and academic. The scoring criteria is same for general and academic for the listening module. Okay. First of all, you have to set a target. Fine. You have to set a target. For example, if you want to achieve 7 band, you have to answer 30 to 31 questions correctly. And if you aim for a higher score, 8.5, 9, you have to correct the questions accordingly. Fine, this is the scoring table. So first of all, set a target. Hello guys, welcome everyone. Okay, sorry, the previous class was discontinued due to some technical issue, and we'll continue with the rest of the part of listening today. Okay guys, so today we're doing MCQs mainly. So let us read the questions first. 21 to 25 first. Circle the correct letter. Okay. You have to write the correct letter A to C. So what is the first question? According to Nick, the first Australian immigrants were. So read the question carefully, underline the keywords, okay? Read all the options. Okay, so that you can predict the answer while you are listening to the audio. Okay, according to Nick, the first Australian immigrants were. Who were the first Australian immigrants? The options are ancestors of Aborigines, petty criminals, or sailors. Fine, ancestors of Aborigines, petty criminals, and sailors. So you have to guess the right answer. Okay, then second question is, what was the name of the first British colony in Australia? First British colony in Australia. What was the name of that? Victoria, New South Wales, or New London? Fine. Okay. Next, 23rd question. Okay, 23rd is, when was the White Australia policy started? So you can underline when. Okay. Uh, at what time or when the White Australia policy started? Just after the first colony expanded, after the Australian Federation, or after World War II. So listen to the audio and choose the correct answer. Okay. Next is, why was there a bad feeling towards many Chinese immigrants in the 1850s? Why? We have to write the reason. Why was there a bad feeling towards Chinese immigrants in 1850s? So why was there a bad feeling? Because they opened restaurants, or they were searching for gold, and third option is, they would work for less money than the local Australians. So you should read all the options in the listening. Okay, 25th question is, when were. So when means you have to select a time or date or year. When were Asian students first allowed to study at Australian universities? Okay, when were they first allowed to study at Australian universities? 1950, 1957, or 1973? So listen to the audio carefully, because they may confuse you by saying 1 year, then they will correct it. Okay, guys, I hope the questions are clear. Okay, guys, please avoid any personal chats. We'll start with the listening now. And do let me know if you can hear the audio clearly. I'll play you an audio for audio check.
All the telephone numbers are up on the residence notice board. The first time you order from each of them, just ask them to stick the menu into the bag and you'll build up a library in no time.
Okay, guys, do let me know if it is clear. Is the audio clear? You can type yes or thumbs up in the chat box. Okay, audible? Fine. Okay, thank you. We'll proceed with the listening now.
Now listen carefully to the discussion and answer questions 21 to 25. Hi Adrian, what are you reading?
Oh, hi Nick. It's just an article on Australian immigration. I'm doing a report on it next week in a seminar for Dr. Ronaldson.
On immigration? That sounds exciting stuff.
Yes, it's not really very exciting, but there are some interesting bits.
Such as?
Well, for example, did you know that immigration to Australia first started over 50,000 years ago when the ancestors of Australian Aborigines arrived via Indonesia and New Guinea?
I can't say I did know that the Aborigines arrived in that way.
Exactly. It's not as boring as you might think.
Well, do you want to run through some of your ideas? I'm not doing anything right now.
That would be great. Thanks.
Fire away then.
Okay. Well, after the Aborigines, there was obviously a big gap until the next settlers arrived from London. Europeans began landing in the 1600s and 1700s, and the country was colonised by Britain in 1788.
Weren't the first colonists just criminals transported by Britain?
Britain certainly used the colony as a place to send their undesirables. The first colony was formally proclaimed as New South Wales on February the 7th, and this European settlement certainly did begin with a troop of petty criminals, second-rate soldiers, and a crew of sailors.
When did other people start arriving?
Immigration really sped up after the discovery of gold in Australia. The gold rush era, beginning in 1851, led to an enormous expansion in population all through the reign of Queen Victoria.
Did that continue strongly?
Not really. After the excitement of the gold rush died down, immigration slowed down considerably. The popularity of Australia as a place to go and live only really shot up after the Second World War.
Didn't that cause problems as well?
Yes. For a country that is well known today for its multicultural diversity and tolerance, Australia has had a checkered past. After the federation of all the Australian states, the White Australia policy was created to counteract flows of non-whites to Australia, and this policy became even more popular after the population push following the war.
How did the policy come about?
The origin of the policy can be traced back to the 1850s, when large numbers of Chinese immigrated to Australia to look for gold or to set up businesses such as restaurants. The Anglo-Australian population resented the Chinese, who were undercutting white labour prices. In response, the newly self-governing colonies introduced restrictions on Chinese immigration. By 1888, Chinese were excluded from all the Australian colonies, although those Chinese who were already in Australia were not deported.
How long did it go on for?
The effective end of the White Australia policy is usually dated to 1973, when the Whitlam Labour government implemented a series of amendments preventing the enforcement of racial aspects of the immigration law. It had been fading for some years, though. Under the 1950 Colombo Plan, students from Asian countries were admitted to study at Australian universities. This trend continued when in 1957, non-whites with 15 years residence in Australia were allowed to become citizens.
Okay, guys, so let me know your answers. And please discontinue the personal chats which are going on. Focus on the listening, then only you will be able to hear the audio clearly. Okay? Okay, guys. So, first, 21 was, according to Nick, the first Australian immigrants were. Okay, 21. Let me see your answers. Okay, Sukhveer Singh A. That's right. Bhavna Sharma, Rosie, Inderpreet, Hanur, Simran, Nafi Singh. Okay. 21st answer was A. Right. Harjeet Kaur, right answer. Sandeep, Simran, Gurveer, right answer. So 21 was A. Okay, that was very clear. They said it started when the first Australian immigrants were the ancestors of Aborigines. That was clearly mentioned. Okay, so first 21st was A, and 22nd, type your answers in the chat box and let me know. Okay, so 22nd, what was the name of the first British colony in Australia? Okay, Gurveer B, right answer. Monica B, Girish B. Okay, so B is the right answer. Vijay, Kushmeet, Sarabjeet. Okay, guys, so B was the right answer for 22nd. Okay, they clearly mentioned New South Wales. It was the first colony which was set up. Okay, so next is 23. 23 was, when was the White Australia policy started? Okay, when was it started? So, okay, 23, Preet Kaur, Abhay, Shelly, Amanjot. Yeah, B is the right answer. Rahul Saini, Amanjot, Buttar, right. So, B was the right answer for 23, right? The white policy was started when? After the Australian Federation, right? But it gained popularity after the World War. So, B was the right answer. ठीक है, स्टार्ट हुई थी आफ्टर द ऑस्ट्रेलियन फेडरेशन. So 23rd answer is B. Okay, if you have any doubts you can ask in the chat box. So let's move to the next question, that is 24. Why was there a bad feeling towards many Chinese immigrants in the 1850s? What was the reason? 24. Okay, Harjeet Kaur, Preet Kaur, C, right answer. Swati, C, right answer. 24th was C. They worked for less money. Okay. In the audio, it was very clear they worked for a lower amount of money. So there were some restrictions which are put on the Chinese immigrants. Okay. So C was the right answer for 24. Okay, next is, when were Asian students first allowed to study at Australian universities? So in which year? First allowed. So पहली बार कब अलाउ हुआ था आपने वो लिखना है. That was 25. Okay. 25th. Okay. Abhay Sarkar, your answer is right. Swati, right answer. Vijay Makkar, right answer. Okay. Gurveer, A. Yes. It started from 1950. Okay. First, they were allowed to study in Australian universities in 1950. And this continued till 1973. So, start कब हुआ था? That was 1950 only, na? 1950 will be the answer. Okay, I hope that is clear. Should we move to the next section? Mohit Bala, you can download this audio, but you can like this session and you can watch the whole session again. There will be audio and video. You can like the session and you can watch it later on from your liked videos. Okay. Okay, guys, let's move to the next part. Okay, next is complete Adrian's notes below. No more than 3 words. or and or numbers. Fine. So and or number means 3 words के साथ आप number भी लिख सकते हो या only 3 words alone and only number alone. आपके पास 3 options हैं. ठीक है. Let's read the questions. Australian immigration. 2 current immigration programs. These are migration program, humanitarian program. Okay, so they are describing the migration program. 26th is, to get Australian permanent residence, immigrants must be dash. Okay, to get the permanent residence of Australia, immigrants must be dash or sponsored. Okay, एक sponsored उन्होंने mention किया है और क्या option है? We have to write that. Next is 27th question. Okay, it is about the humanitarian program. So whenever they mention this program, listen to it carefully. 2 components designed for refugees plus others in special humanitarian need. Dash assists people overseas. तो क्या assist करता है, क्या help करता है लोगों को overseas in humanitarian need? You have to write that. Okay, next is 28. People in Australia on temporary visa or without permission claiming asylum. 2004 and 2005 humanitarian program has dash places. Okay, so 2004 and 5 का जो program था has dash places available. कितनी places available है? You have to write that. Next is 29. People who enter Australia without authority. Okay, people who enter Australia without authority. Dash work without appropriate approval. Okay, एक और इसमें point आएगा, so you have to listen to it. एक है without authority जो आते हैं, एक है without appropriate approval, have their visas cancelled. So these are different options. Okay, next 30th, it is all non-Australian citizens unlawfully in Australia to be detained and dash. So जो unlawfully रह रहे हैं, they are to be detained, या तो detain करेंगे, ठीक है, and dash unless given permission to remain. So detain कर सकते हैं और क्या कर सकते हैं? You have to listen to that. Okay, I hope it is clear. Let's start. Prabhu, you don't get notifications because maybe you have not clicked on the bell icon. Click on the bell icon and activate the notifications. Okay, all notifications. Okay, guys, let's start.
Now have some time to look at questions 26 to 30 in politics. 106 to 30.
What's immigration like today? I hear a lot about it in the news.
Yes, it's become a very important issue in politics. There are currently 2 immigration programs that allow permanent migration to Australia. They are the migration program and the humanitarian program.
What's the difference?
To be accepted into Australia under the migration program, a person must be a skilled migrant or sponsored by a family member that already lives in Australia. The Department of Immigration says that the migration program for 2004-2005 has 120,000 places available for migrants, with a strong focus on attracting skilled people and people who agree to live in regional areas of Australia.
What about the other program? What's it called again?
The humanitarian program. It's designed for refugees and others in special humanitarian need. One component of the humanitarian program is the offshore resettlement program, which assists people in humanitarian need overseas for whom resettlement in another country is the only option. The other component is for those people already in Australia who arrived on temporary visas or in an unauthorised manner and who claim Australia's protection. The Department of Immigration says that the size of the 2004 and 2005 humanitarian program is 13,000 places.
What about illegal immigration? Do you know anything about that too?
Just a bit. That's what I'm working on now. Illegal migrants under Australia's immigration laws are those who enter Australia without authority, overstay visas, work without appropriate approval, or have their visas cancelled. Australia's Migration Act in 1958 requires that all non-Australian citizens who are unlawfully in Australia be detained, and that unless they are given permission to remain in Australia, they must be deported as soon as is practical.
Well, that sounds pretty good. I'm sure your presentation will be excellent.
Thanks, I hope so.
Okay, guys, let me see your answers. Okay, Shelly, assist means to help. Okay, किसी की help करना. Okay, guys, so first was 26 was to get Australian permanent residence, immigrants must be dash or sponsored. So 26 answer is, let me see, skilled migrant. Okay. Okay. Simran Simi, your answer is right. It was a skilled migrant. So take care of the articles also. Okay? It was a skilled migrant. So do check your answer. I'm writing it here. A skilled migrant. Okay? So you have just read the question carefully. You can write no more than 3 words. So you can write 3 now. So include the articles also. A skilled migrant will be the right answer. Fine. Migrant. Migrant. Okay. So next 27. Okay guys, the right answer was a skilled migrant. Fine. Next is 27. Two components designed for refugees plus others in special humanitarian need. Dash assists people overseas. So, what assists people or what helps people? Okay, Gurveer, offshore resettlement. But it was offshore resettlement program. Okay, you can write 3 words, right? So you have to write the whole offshore resettlement program. Listen to it again, okay? Listen to the audio again after the session is over and you will get to know the answer. It was offshore resettlement program that assists people. Okay. OFFSHORE resettlement program. I hope the spellings are clear. Yes, Ajay Patel, your answer also along with offshore resettlement. Okay, next is 28. 2004 and 2005 humanitarian program has dash places available. How many places? 13,000. Yes, right answer. Gurveer, right answer. Raj, right answer. Sarabjit Kaur. It was 13,000. 1 3. Okay. Swati, it was not 30,000. So whenever they say these words 30 and 13, listen to it carefully. Okay. 13. 13,000. Okay. Let's move to the next 29th. Enter Australia without authority. Okay, what else did they mention about this one? 29. Let me know the answers. Okay. Yes, Simran Simi, your answer was right. Gurveer, your answer was also right. Overstay visas. Yes, Gurveer, Simran, right answer. Okay. Swati Dalal, overstay visas. Plural. खुशमीत बरार राइट आंसर ठीक है सो लिसन टू द ऑडियो केयरफुली ठीक है SCS लगा रहे हैं तो वो भी क्लियरली सुनो आर्टिकल्स लगा रहे हैं तो यू हैव टू इंक्लूड दैट आल्सो राइट इट वाज ओवरस्टे visas Visas. Okay, not visa. VISAS. Okay, I hope that is clear. Next is 30th. All non-Australian citizens unlawfully in Australia to be detained and dash. Detained and deported. Yes, Simran Simi, right answer. Rohit Reddy, right answer. Gurveer, Sandeep, Raj. Yes, that's right. Khushmeet, Abhay. Okay, so 30th answer was deported. Fine. Deported. Okay, so let me know your scores below. Then we'll move to the next part. Okay, deported was the right answer for 30. If you have any doubts, you can type in the chat box. Okay, guys. Kritika, welcome. Welcome to the session. Okay, Ajay, 9 out of 10. Good. Simran Simi, 10 out of 10. That's great. Okay, Sandeep, 7 out of 10. Rahul, 8 out of 10. So listen to the audio carefully. Okay, whenever they mention something plural or they mention article with anything, so you have to include that too in your answer. Kushmeet Barar, 9. Simran, 8. Okay, that's good. Okay, guys, so let's move to the next part. Okay, so next is question 31 to 36. Complete the lecture notes below. So you have to complete these notes. No more than 3 words. Okay, no more than 3 words and or numbers. So 3 words and or numbers. Okay. Let us read the keywords before and after the blank. This is about a super volcano. Okay. Whereas normal volcano craters are measured in the hundreds of meters, a caldera can be easily as large as dash. As large as dash. किस जितना बड़ा हो सकता है caldera? Caldera, maybe it's the name of a volcano. Okay. As large as dash miles wide. Fine. Next is Lake Topo. So you have to mention the information by listening from the audio about this one. Okay, what is the location of this lake? Next is normal volcano formation. Magma column rises from the earth, erupts and hardens downsides, creating the familiar dash mountain. So, magma के rise करने से कौन सी mountain बनती है, कौन सी type की? You have to write that. Next is 34. Magma rises from earth's mantle, creating dash in the earth's crust. तो जब मैग्मा राइज करता है उससे क्या बनता है अर्थ के क्रस्ट पे अर्थ के सरफेस पे ओके नेक्स्ट इज 35 मोस्ट रीसेंट कैल्डेरा फॉर्मिंग इरप्शन डैश अगो सो जो मोस्ट रीसेंट कैल्डेरा फॉर्मिंग इरप्शन थी वॉल्केनो इरप्शन व्हेन डिड इट टेक प्लेस डैश अगो ठीक है कुछ टाइम दिया होगा इतने ईयर्स अगो और समथिंग सो यू हैव टू लिसन टू दैट केयरफुली Okay, next is 36. Ash from this eruption still found in Iowa and in dash from the Gulf of Mexico. ठीक है एक कहाँ कहाँ पे मिलती है ये Ash from this eruption. ठीक है उसकी जो ash है कहाँ पे मिलती है in Iowa and in dash from the Gulf of Mexico. Okay guys, I hope the questions are clear. Hello Kinder, welcome to the session. इरप्शन खुशमीत इरप्शन मीन्स जब वॉल्केनो फटती है ठीक है दैट इज कॉल्ड इरप्शन वॉल्केनिक इरप्शन ओके लेट्स स्टार्ट
That is the end of section 3. You will now have half a minute. Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 36.
Good morning and welcome to this Earth Sciences lecture. We've been looking recently at such phenomena as earthquakes, tsunami, volcanic eruptions and other natural occurrences. Today we're going to look at a lesser known feature of the Earth, which is known as the supervolcano. As the name implies, this is a volcano of a much larger size than what we normally imagine a volcano to be. The term supervolcano has no specifically defined scientific meaning. It is used to refer to volcanoes that have generated Earth's largest volcanic eruptions. As such, a supervolcano would be one that has produced an exceedingly large, catastrophic, explosive eruption and a giant caldera. A caldera being the gigantic crater that the eruption creates. Whereas normal volcano craters are measured in the hundreds of meters, a caldera can easily be as large as 40 or 50 miles wide. Around the world, there are several volcanic areas that can be considered supervolcanoes, such as Long Valley in eastern California, Toba in Indonesia, and Lake Taupo in New Zealand. There are also other large calderas in Japan, Indonesia, Scotland, and Alaska. Not all the calderas are active, though. Normal volcanoes are formed by a column of magma rising from deep within the Earth, erupting on the surface and hardening in layers down the sides. This forms the familiar cone-shaped mountain we associate with volcanoes. Supervolcanoes, however, begin life when magma rises from the Earth's mantle to create a boiling reservoir in the Earth's crust. This chamber increases to an enormous size, building up colossal pressure until it finally erupts. An explosion like this could send ash, dust, and sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere, reflecting the sun's rays and creating a cold wave lasting several years. Crops in many areas would fail, and many species of animals and plants, including humans, would face extinction. The most recent caldera forming eruption in the US was about 650,000 years ago in the northeast United States. During that eruption, ground-hugging flows of hot volcanic ash, pumice, and gases swept across an area of more than 3,000 square miles. The eruption also shot a column of volcanic ash and gases high into the Earth's stratosphere. This volcanic cloud circled the globe many times and affected the Earth's climate by reducing the intensity of solar radiation, reaching the lower atmosphere and surface. Fine volcanic ash that fell downwind from the eruption site blanketed much of North America. This ash layer is still preserved in deposits as far away as Iowa, where it is a few inches thick, and the Gulf of Mexico, where it is recognizable in drill cores from the sea floor.
You now have some time to look at questions.
Okay, guys. So I hope you got the answers. Okay, let me see your comments. Okay, welcome, new students. Welcome to the session. Okay, so first was, 31. The caldera can be easily as large as dash miles, 40 or 50. Sandeep Yadav, 40 or 50 will be the right answer. Let me write it. Okay, they clearly mentioned that it can be 40, as large as 40 or 50 miles wide or 50. Fine. Okay, next, 32. What is the location of Lake Taupo? What was the answer for 32? New Zealand. Okay, Harsimranpreet Kaur, Kinder, Abhay. That's the right answer. New Zealand was the right answer. Okay, Sandeep Yadav, Simran Simi, New Zealand, right answer. Okay, good read New Zealand, but you have to write the full spellings. Airlines, Kritika, Simran, right answer. So New Zealand is the right answer for 32. And guys, it's new, then Z capital, Zealand. Okay, so write it properly. N new capital, ठीक है, Z capital, New Zealand. Okay, let's move to the next. Next is Parminder, you can write 40 and 50 because उन्होंने 40 and 50 नहीं 40 और 50 बोला था, ठीक है, 40 या 50. And is different, and का अलग मीनिंग हो गया ना. Okay, next is magma column rises from earth, erupts and hardens downsides, creating the familiar dash mountain. So magma rises, creating dash mountain, cone shaped. Okay, that's the right answer. 33. Okay, Sandeep Yadav, Simran Simi, Anamika, Kushmeet. That's the right answer. Okay, so 33rd was cone shaped. ठीक है, CONESHAPED. Fine. If you have any doubts, you can type in the chat box below. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next is 34. Magma rises from Earth's mantle, creating dash in the Earth's crust. It creates what? Okay, boiling reservoir. Simran Simi, your answer is right because they said a boiling reservoir. Right? You have to include the articles too. ठीक है, तो जब भी आपको 3 वर्ड्स तक अलाउड होते हैं, टेक केयर दैट आर्टिकल्स शुड बी इंक्लूडेड इन दैट. ओके, अ बॉइलिंग रिजर्वायर. Reservoir is RESERVOIR. VOIR, reservoir. Okay, so the right answer was a boiling reservoir. Okay, Hima Mishra, you can ask your doubt in the chat box. Okay, guys, let's move to the next answer. Next is 35. Most recent caldera forming eruption. Okay, most recent कब हुई थी? Dash ago. What was the right answer for 35? Yes, Simran Simi, right answer. Sandeep Yadav, right answer. Abhay Sarkar, right answer. It was Anamika, your answer is also right. Okay, 650, then 1000. ठीक है, तो 4 zeros आएंगी. Take care of that. 650. Oh, sorry for my handwriting. Okay, 650 and 1000. 3 zeros. आगे years भी आएगा, ठीक है, years नहीं ना लिखा इन्होंने, so you have to mention years also. 650,000 years ago, right? Yes, Anamika, years भी आएगा साथ में. Okay, Simranjeet Kaur, yesterday evening class was not held. Yes, there was some technical issue, Simranjeet, and it was informed on Telegram also. So join the Telegram channel if you want updates related to the classes, right? Okay. So Queer Singh 35 and 36. Okay, what is okay? 35, we are just doing it. Most recent caldera forming eruption. When did it take place? कब हुई थी caldera eruption? Most recently. It happened 650,000 years ago. तो पहले 650 लिखोगे, then 1000 के लिए 3 zeros. ठीक है, years इन्होंने mention नहीं किया, so you have to write years also. ठीक है, so this was the right answer. Okay, next is 36. Ash from this eruption still found in lava and in dash. 36, what was the answer? Drill course. Okay, Simran Simi, Anamika, right answer. Right. Okay. So 36 was drill course. Okay, DRILLCORES. drill course. Fine. Singular plural का भी ध्यान रखना आपने. Listen to the audio carefully. Okay. अभय सरकार टेलीग्राम चैनल नेम इज IELTS Made Easy. ठीक है. IELTS capital IELTS Made Easy. You can see here. Yeah. This is the name of the channel. Just note it down and you can join that channel. So guys, let's move to the next questions rapidly. That is 37 to 40. Okay. What are the questions? According to the Earth Sciences lecture, which 4 of the following facts are not true? ठीक है. ये सारे facts दिए हुए हैं A to H. ठीक है. A to H facts हैं. You have to take the ones, you have to select the ones which are false, not true. ठीक है. Choose 4 letters. अब इनमें से आपने 4 choose करने हैं. And write them in any order. ठीक है. किसी भी order में लिख सकते हैं. They are mentioned in any order. Okay, first is Yellowstone Park has previously suffered 3 enormous eruptions. So Yellowstone में क्या हुई हैं? 3 eruptions हुई हैं. आपने देखना है कि ये ठीक है या नहीं है, right? Next is the first super eruption in Yellowstone was over 3 million years ago. So first eruption जो हुई थी, first super eruption वो 3 million years पहले हुई थी. ठीक है. This is the statement they have mentioned. ठीक है. आपने उसको ऑडियो से मैच करना है कि ये ठीक लिखा है या नहीं लिखा है. अगर नहीं ठीक तो वो आपका एक आंसर हो जाएगा, राइट? आपने 4 गलत फैक्ट्स इसमें से चूज करने हैं. नेक्स्ट इज द फर्स्ट सुपर इरप्शन इन येलोस्टोन पार्क क्रिएटेड अ कैल्डेरा बिगर देन अनदर स्टेट ऑफ USA. सो एक जो सुपर इरप्शन हुई थी येलोस्टोन में, उससे क्या बना था? कैल्डेरा बिगर देन अनदर स्टेट. किसी और स्टेट में भी था पहले, बट यहाँ पे ज्यादा बड़ा कैल्डेरा बना था. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज साइंटिस्ट्स. Scientists say Yellowstone Park should erupt approximately every dash years. Okay, so scientists क्या बोलते हैं? Yellowstone Park जो है वहां पे eruption होना चाहिए every 600,000 years में. ठीक है. Okay, so you can read all the statements and then we'll listen to the audio. Next is the ground level of Yellowstone Park has increased by over half a meter over the last 10 years. कितना increase हुआ है? Ground level half a meter. ठीक है, last 10 years में. So underline the keywords. A task force, F is a task force has been set up. Task force has been set up. Why? To plan for the possible devastation. ठीक है, जो भी वहां पे नुकसान होगा येलोस्टोन में, उसके लिए एक टीम बना दी है, so that they can be prepared for that. Okay, G is evidence suggests that the super eruption at Toba caused 10 degrees. ठीक है, super eruption से टेम्परेचर इतना ड्रॉप हो जाता है 5 to 10 डिग्री. सो आपको मैच करना ऑडियो से कि ये ठीक है फैक्ट या गलत है. सो जो 4 फैक्ट गलत है, यू हैव टू मैच दैट. ओके, आई होप द क्वेश्चन इज क्लियर. Ritesh, you can download the audio from Google and you will get the PDF of this session on Telegram channel. So do join our Telegram channel. Also like this video so that you can watch the whole video again. ठीक है, you can practice again. उसमें audio भी मिल जाएगा आपको and questions भी मिल जाएंगे, right? Okay guys, let's listen to the audio now.
7 to 40.
Into the magma chamber, thousands, 50 miles.
Just a minute.
Listen to the rest of the lecture and answer questions 37 to 40.
It is little known that lying underneath one of the United States' largest and most picturesque national parks, Yellowstone Park, is one of the largest supervolcanoes in the world. Volcanic activity began in the Yellowstone National Park region about 2 million years ago. Magma rising from deep within the earth has produced 3 cataclysmic eruptions, more powerful than any in the world's recorded history. The first caldera-forming eruption occurred about 2.1 million years ago.
The eruptive blast removed so much magma from its subsurface storage reservoir that the ground above it collapsed into the magma chamber and left a caldera larger than the state of Rhode Island. The huge caldera measured as much as 50 miles long, 40 miles wide, and hundreds of meters deep, extending from outside Yellowstone National Park into the central area of the park. Scientists have revealed that Yellowstone Park has been on a regular eruption cycle of 600,000 years. The last eruption was 640,000 years ago, so the next is overdue. The next eruption could be 2,500 times the size of the 1980 Mount St. Helens eruption. Volcanologists have been tracking the movement of magma under the park and have calculated that in parts of Yellowstone, the ground has risen over 0.7 of a metre this century. This means the magma is rising. Geologists have called for a task force to be set up to consider emergency management in the event of a massive volcanic eruption or super eruption. Experts say such an event would have a colossal impact on a global scale. The fallout from a super eruption could cause a volcanic winter, devastating global agriculture and causing mass starvation. One past super eruption struck October in Sumatra 74,000 years ago and is thought by some to have driven the human race to the edge of extinction. Science from DNA suggests human numbers could have dropped to about 10,000, probably as a result of the effects of climate change. The volcanic winter resulting from a super eruption could last several years or decades, depending on the scale of an eruption, and according to recent computer models, could cause cooling on a global scale by 5 to 10 degrees Celsius.
That is the end of section.
Okay, so I hope you got the answers. ठीक है, आपको 4 चूज करने थे इनमें से जो कि रॉन्ग फैक्ट्स मेंशन्ड है. Okay, let me see your answers. So, okay, Manreet, B, right. Mandeep, Simran, Kinder, Harsimran, Airlines. Okay, one answer was B. ठीक है, B जो है वो wrong इन्होंने लिखा हुआ है. 3 million years ago नहीं था, it was 2 point something million years ago. ठीक है, it was not 3 million years. Right, Gurveer, Sukhveer, Anamika, B. One of the answers is B. Then next is E. Okay, Gurveer, right. Sukhveer, Anamika, Airlines, Karthik Reddy, Rahul Saini. Okay, so next was E. Okay, first 37 will be B, 38 E. You can write in any order. Okay, what was the other wrong fact? Let me see. FH. Yes, Simran Simi, Rahul Saini, Karthik Reddy, right answer. Airlines, Anamika, Sukhveer, Gurveer. Yes, right answer. Kinder, right answer. Okay, guys, so right answers are B, E, F, and H. Okay, you can write in any order. Okay, B, E, F, and H. These were the 4 wrong facts which were mentioned. Fine. Okay, guys, any doubts you can ask me in the chat box, and do let me know your scores for today. Okay, guys, I hope that was clear. If you have any doubt, you can type in the chat box, and do let me know your scores. Okay. 18 out of 20. Khushmeet, that's good. 18 out of 20. Simran, 20 out of 20. Excellent. Okay, Karthik Reddy, 37 out of 40. Okay, you've added the previous scores also. That's fine. Simran, 18. Good. Sandeep, 14. Okay, Sandeep, like this video and watch it again. Hear the audio again and you will definitely recognize your mistakes. Fine. So listen to the audio again. Rahul Saini, 17. Okay. Shally, 15. Okay, Airlines 20, very good. Roman Kumari 17, Abhay 11, Karthik 18, Sukhveer 17. Okay, guys, so after the session is over, do play the video again. Okay, for that you have to like the video, so don't forget to like that. Okay, you can hear the audio again and recognize your mistakes. Fine, then only you will be able to improve. Okay, so these were the answers in case you want to know the answers. Okay. Okay, guys, so today's session is over and you can join our Telegram channel for any updates related to the classes and also for PDF material. Okay, for the PDF material, you have to join our Telegram channel, IELTS Made Easy, IELTS capital underscore capital MADE small underscore capital EASY small. So do join the right channel. You can search it there and you will find a picture of Sonam ma'am on that channel. Fine. You will get the live class material also and also any material related to IELTS. Okay. Okay, so guys, we also conduct paid classes, okay, paid individual classes. These will be one-to-one, customized according to the need of the student. So if you lack in any particular module or you want to improve overall score of your IELTS exam, then you can join our personal classes. For that, you have to contact on the given number 73470811010. Okay, you have to contact on this number for personal classes. So these classes will be inclusive of individual focus, writing and speaking evaluation, and assured results. So if you want one-to-one classes and individual attention, do join our paid classes. And writing and speaking evaluations, you will get detailed writing and speaking evaluations of your task. So do join our classes if you want a detailed explanation. Okay, and you will definitely get assured results. Fine, so you can contact on 73470811010 for the personal classes. Okay, any questions, guys? Anamika. Okay, it was no more than 3 words and or a number. So जब and or दोनों ही दिए हों, then you can write 3 words with a number. You can write that also. That is fine. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. So let me tell you the schedule of our classes once again. We conduct live classes on YouTube from Monday to Friday. Fine. Reading classes are conducted on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, and listening classes on Wednesday and Thursday. So this is the general schedule. In case there is any change in the schedule, you will get to know on Telegram. So do join our Telegram channel for that. Fine. Okay, guys, thank you so much. We'll meet in the next session. I hope this was helpful. So enjoy your weekend. Take care. Okay, guys, thank you so much.